So anti-Trump Republican forces are apparently getting organized. Look at this. Republican group planning $50 million campaign to block Trump from re-election. So let's dive into some of the details they have here. This article is in The Hill. Anti-Trump Republican group is planning to spend $50 million in a campaign to stop the former president from winning a second term in the White House. Republican Voters Against Trump plans to share testimonial videos of Trump's past backers who will share why they won't be supporting the former president come November. The campaign is orchestrated by Sarah Longwell, a Republican strategist who has long been critical of Trump. The plan is to target moderate Republican and Republican-leaning voters in swing states with videos. The group had a similar strategy in 2020 when they shared more than 1,000 testimonials during an election that President Biden won. The ads featuring the former Trump voter testimonials will be deployed on TV, streaming platforms, billboards, radio, and digital media. They will run in the battleground states of Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Longwell believes the anti-Trump coalition, built up in 2020, was one of the determining factors in that contest, and that expanding the demographic in 2024 could be a determining factor in whether Trump returns to the White House. So in 2020, Biden had more support among his base. Young people, for example, came out in big numbers. Muslim Americans and Arab Americans came out in large numbers. He had a healthy lead among Hispanic Americans and Black Americans. Now all those numbers have dropped. So funny enough, my concern is not that, hey, he's going to struggle to get anti-Trump Republicans. No, I think he's got all those votes locked up. The concern is he's going to struggle with his base, and all the evidence is showing he's doing that right now. Now, that's not to say this isn't still, to one extent or another, intelligent politics. Ideally, you would get your base on your side by pleasing them with policy and various things that they support, while also, at the very least in rhetoric, handing an olive branch to the, hey, you disaffected Republican? How you doing? My name's not Donald Trump. Former Republicans and Republican-leaning voters hold the key to 2024, and reaching them with credible, relatable messengers is essential to recreating the anti-Trump coalition that made the difference in 2020. Longwell, the president of the group's Republican Accountability PAC, said in a Tuesday statement, it establishes a permission structure that says that whatever their complaints about Joe Biden, Donald Trump is too dangerous and too unhinged to ever be president again. Who better to make this case than the voters used to support him? So in other words, let's build a movement here around spite. Let's build a movement around, look, I don't care what you think of Biden. I don't care what your criticisms are of Biden. You know you fucking hate that guy more. And they're trying to remind people of that and show people that. And again, give them a permission structure, which is like, hey, here's somebody who's just like you. Whatever. They believe in low taxes. They believe in deregulation. Go down the list. But they look at this guy and they see an authoritarian. They see somebody who's un-American. They see somebody who's anti-democratic, so on and so forth. So you just can't. You can't support that guy. And so I guess it's interesting that we're talking 50 million, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. And my sense is that there's a solid 30% block of registered Republicans who are just like, I can't. Now, the question is, will they actually vote for Biden? I actually think that anti-Trump Republicans are more likely to vote for Biden than, like, pissed off Democratic-based Biden voters are to vote for Trump. Because I think that the Democratic base voters, if they're going to put a middle finger up to Biden, it's going to be in the form of, I'm either not going to vote at all or I'm going to vote third party. Whereas I think the anti-Trump Republicans are more likely, maybe some of them will vote third, RFK, something like that, right? Assuming he's on the ballots. But I don't know. I think they are kind of more likely to vote for Biden than they are to either stay home or vote third party. So I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think of that. But this is a big deal, man. This is a big deal. This is a lot of money. And it'll certainly have some impact. Will it be determinative? Yet to be seen, but it'll definitely have some impact. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.